J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 Mini Bites here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? Welcome to the first Mini Bite of 2024. I am your host, J-Man, of course, and let me just tell you this, it is good to be here. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well and everything. All I know is we're 3 days in, and I gotta say, we get to go through all this all over again. And it's not bad, I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do this time, and let me just tell you this. I got the whole platform ready. I got J360 TV set to go, and then not to mention, I have developments happening over there, and not to mention, J360 Jams is on the road to 100. We still got a bit to go. We're gonna do this. This is the time. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna do this. And man, I'm excited. Like, Jams 82 coming this Friday was like the best thing I could have anticipated, you know? Or not to mention, we got a stellar lineup going so far, and there's still room for more people. So any of you out there, if you're looking forward to this, tomorrow is the last day to submit things, okay? At 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, no more submissions for 82. But the submissions for 83 will be open. And also, oh, good lord, I can't believe I have to let you guys know how this works. But, yeah, I'm going to have to. Because, you know, they won't tell you without charging you. And not to mention, like, all of the news media have been wrong about this. Mickey Mouse is not in the public domain entirely. Alright? So any of you guys doing parody videos of them, keep it up. That stuff's funny. But any of y'all doing, like, videos and cartoons of them and stuff like that, be careful, okay? Not all the shorts are in the public domain. Matter of fact, everybody was really talking about Steamboat Willie being in there. And I'm like, yeah, it's a classic. And, you know, they did not renew their stuff in time for it. Disney was willing to let that one go, but all the other ones after that, you know, the one where, like, he was in color for the first time doing that concert, yeah, no, you're going to be paying money for that. As a matter of fact, it's like this. Even if you attempt to do anything, quote, creative with that, Disney owns the rights to the Mickey that is well-recognized and well-known. And none of their movies hit and made a killing, okay? Matter of fact, they had a whole string of flops. They are looking for money. They will happily sue your ass into oblivion for that mouse. Okay? Keep in mind this. Mickey Mouse did not go into the public domain entirely. Steamboat Willie did. Alright? You can use that Mickey Mouse. You can go buy that variant. But I'm also telling you this. See, I know my fan base, right? I know my fan base, and I know there's a lot of creators that watch my show and listen to my stuff too. And I want to just tell you this, okay? Well, you could look at something like him. You could look at UB Works' stuff back in the day. There's lots of stuff in the public domain you could do to make your own thing. You know, like Cuphead is a brilliant example of this. Why don't you just create your own stuff? Don't even worry about taking from Disney and all that crap. Even though I like the idea of remixing and go ahead and have them use profane language, because that's pretty much what adult comedy is. Or no, adult animated comedy and stuff like. I don't know. It's just weird with that genre, because it's like ever since Adult Swim came out, you know, there were quality shows on there like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and then they went to the Tim and Eric era where it was like kind of. It's like, what? But if you actually get the stick, though, you understand it. You know what I mean? There have been moments where things were selling, and then there were moments where things were like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? And the truth is that all of us that came from those eras and actually seen those things growing up and becoming adults nowadays, you know, there is no way we are limited on storytelling and all that stuff. You know, especially with all the things that have happened in the new 2010s going into the 2020s and all that stuff. We all still having the same five conversations. I say that a lot, too. And I know we're about to do that crap again, because guess what? Star Wars, another Disney property. Yeah, that's unfortunate, right? is also in the news again regarding the Rey movie, where she's supposed to do what Luke Skywalker was supposed to do with the Jedi Academy. Oh, wait, before you tell me, but Jay, he did start the Academy, but Ben Solo, I know! I was there too! But this time, Rey is supposed to do it, and Rey is supposed to be, I guess, akin or similar to like Luke Skywalker was in the Legend stories back in the day, but at the end of the day, you're sitting there thinking, it would be cool if they had a plan. But now they just went ahead and showed the director who came up and said, it is so nice to have a female take the direction of the Star Wars universe. I was like, no. We're 3 days in, damn it. You don't do this right now. Do not do this, okay? Oh, that did not take long. As a matter of fact, why do they do this? You know, like, quit going into gender politics and quit trying to do this virtual signaling nonsense. If you are somebody who wants to create movies, okay, no matter where you are in that and what your gender is, if you made it to be on the studio lot to do the job, do the damn job. Nobody's worried about the way, you know, what you have that hangs beneath. More or less is about, can you do the job and can you not be a problem on the set? Because set problems happen. They usually do. But it's like, at the end of the day, none of this, okay? If you're going to do something to make Rey a great character, okay, well, this is what you do. Before anybody says, Rey's a great character already, Jake. The hell she was. She could do a lot, I'll tell you that. But it's kind of like when you unlock the most powerful character on a video game, okay? When you unlock the most powerful character on a video game, it's exciting, it's incredible in the short run. But in the long run, you get bored. You don't even play the game no more. It's kind of like when I was playing Ultimate Alliance and I unlocked Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer could do anything. He was OP as fuck. And he was fun in the beginning, but, you know, after a while, I'm like, alright, let me go replay the game and actually go ahead and unlock all the characters the right way. Yeah, I used a cheat. Sue me! But the point is, it's like this. Funny, I'm talking about all these Disney properties to you all. Yeah, interesting. But what it is, though, is like, guys, look. Well, let me just say this. My people, look. Don't do any of this, and don't be over here complaining unless you have a viable reason to do so, and not to mention a solution in mind of how you go about it. You know what I mean? Things are not always run right. You should speak up for yourself, especially when you feel as though you need it to. Things like that, you know? And picking your battles is always a good thing, yes. But at the end of the day, don't be doing these publicity stunts. Don't be doing stuff like what some of these celebrities are doing. Because after a while, you start looking at it, and from a business point of view, it's already cringe. Because nothing's getting solved. I don't even think this woman has a treatment ready yet, let alone a screenplay. But yet you're going to say, oh, it feels so good to have a woman helming this. A lot of features have been helmed by women. And they have not done well because you alienated the audience. Which, by the way, you know, as I speak these things out, alright, these are my views. It doesn't mean I'm a terrible person. It doesn't mean that, you know, at the end of the day, like, I don't know what the hell's going on. It means I know too much going on, and I gotta let you guys know about that stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's about ethics and integrity, and the truth is that integrity is not always the popular thing to do. You know? But that's story for a J-Man episode. Usually that's where we go ahead and we talk about mainstream and why the hell mainstream media is such a damn hole these days. But here in the independent game, we can do a lot better than our mainstream counterparts. And here's the thing, that's what they're afraid of. You got to keep that in mind too, but you got to do it right. And that's why when I'm talking to you guys about Mickey Mouse and stuff like that, really be careful about what you're doing. Now, I know that they have a horror movie coming out for that, and that seems interesting, but, you know, I've already seen the Winnie the Pooh movie, and to be honest with you, maybe it is a better take. But isn't there already, like, other stuff based off of Mickey that people did under the wire anyways? It really doesn't matter. It's funny, though, that everybody is now paying attention to the idea of Steamboat Willie, but Plain Crazy was already in the public domain, and you can do whatever you want to do with that. And see, when you pull stories out of public domain, yes, we can do that. Arabian Nights, all that stuff. But then you got to make sure you read the fine print of this. And then make sure you look at whatever the hell was iconic in the look of that character. You do not emulate it. That means if you're going to do something that's based on Frankenstein or a Frankenstein story, you can do that. But make sure that your monster does not look like Karloff. At all. Different take. Your take. Do not make it look like that, because guess who's going to come a-knocking? Universal. And Universal's going to be like this. Hey, I want some money. Pay attention to that stuff. It's just akin to, like, when it comes to music that you use on your music videos. I mean, you really got to pay attention. You thought you bought a royalty-free collection, didn't you? Till you realized that Warner Chappelle came over and just said, yeah, son, give up our money. And speaking of Chappelle, by the way, David Chappelle, who's not in coordinates with that, by the way, he just had another comedy special come out. Man, that is the most brilliant man on earth. I love him, man. Yeah, I do. I really do. And the fact that there are people out there that are triggered and falling apart at the seams about it, well, guess what? You're going to have to take it. That man is not stopping anytime soon. He's a friggin' legend. God bless him. At least he's keeping comedy alive. Whereas I look at a lot of comedians out there. Let me just tell you this. At the start of this whole thing, let's all do what the hell we want to do, okay? You know what I mean? We've rested long enough. COVID is not 100% over, but we're a lot more aware and stronger now, I hope. And the truth is that it's time for us to do these things. And, it's time to talk about stuff. It's time to do parodies. It's time to have a little fun. It's time to go ahead and be in good taste about things. And, well, really define what good taste is nowadays, because everything's all cluster fudge now. But here's the thing. It's like, even with me and my stuff, I'm going for it all. I'm here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there were moments where I was like, I don't think I want to do jams anymore. But then I was like, you know what? I'm pretty damn good at jams. I'm going to keep going. And, this is even before I was on the hill to 100. You see what I'm saying? I was going to keep doing jams regardless what. And the truth is, I'm going to keep doing all the J360 shows, which is why we kind of have a little bit of a draft going on around here. J360 TV's getting some shows. And let me tell you this, it's got 2 right now in addition to the Power Play. But you're going to have to see how things develop. I'm not going to tell you all the time. And speaking of telling you what things are looking like, there is no J-Man show this week. Yeah, I know. But I got some things for you guys, and it is kind of a lighter week here. So this is what we're going to do. We got the mini bites happening right now, and then we got the J360 Power Play episode 60 happening tomorrow on Twitch. And then we also have, of course, J360 Jams 82 rocking in the new year on Friday, because Friday belongs to Jams, and that's how it goes. And I hope you all enjoyed the mixtape for New Year's, because that is always going to be a feature. Yep. And only the best and brightest are going to make that final top 10. And speaking of which, those of you that are wondering about your Project Conference episodes, yes, I still need to go ahead and send those out to you, those that appeared on the 13 episodes. And yeah, I know, I got backed up by Christmas, but we're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. We're going to go in. We're just going to ride on through. This year is going to go by pretty quick, and not only that, like I say, just be safe out there, be smart out there, and pay attention to everything, of course, because we haven't seen anything yet, and we're 3 days in when the same old stupidity is starting to bubble. You see what I mean? It's only a matter of time for that bursts like a ugly boil, and then it's all over everywhere. But I just want you guys to know that, and let me just say this. On good days or bad days, J-Man is always here. You can always talk to me via J360productions@outlook.com or J360Jams@gmail.com for those of you musicians out there that want to get on J360 Jams. Let's talk. Let's work together. Let's make this happen. I'm building a business, and I'm building a community, and I want you guys there. So just remember that, all right? Now, it's time for me to get the hell on out of here. The Power Play is happening tomorrow. And remember, things that happen on Twitch are usually around 7 o'clock p.m. So tomorrow, the Power Play 60 is happening on twitch.tv/J360TV at 7 o'clock p.m., okay? And then not only that, the final submissions for Jams 82 is at 5 o'clock this Thursday, which is tomorrow. Now, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll catch up with y'all later. This is J-Man signing off. Peace.